All right, so as you can see, I'm in my own backyard. We didn't go to the woods for this because, again and again, it's always good just try things in your backyard first, because you never know what might go wrong. You know, it's a learning experience. You don't want to be caught out in the elements or something. Maybe you forgot something, maybe something tears or breaks or whatever, and then where are you? You're stuck, right? So I'm trying to practice what I preach. I just got this Haven tent, and if you haven't seen my opening unboxing video of all the different contents and what's included, especially if you are considering getting one, then check that out. It'll be at the end of this video. That way you can kind of see exactly how it's all packaged, what's all included, and you go into this with a little bit more eyes wide open, so to speak. Now, my bias is probably going to show through this. This is the first tent like this that I've ever purchased, and this was purchased actually for me by my family for a Father's Day gift, but I've wanted it, right? I've done all my research and everything, and I talked to Derek over at Haven Tents, which is on my podcast. Again, it'll be linked in the description box below, and you know, I'll try to put it at the end of this video as well. But I did my research on this, and this is the first time I've ever set it up. So there's always a learning curve whenever you do that. Now, if you're unfamiliar with hammocks, it's pretty basic. Really, you come up with 3 parts essentially for any hammock. You come up with your tree straps that goes to one tree, and then you get another tree strap to go to the next tree, and then in the middle, you hook up your hammock. That's as simplistic as it possibly can get. Now, this Haven tent is a little bit different because it is a tent hammock or hammock tent. So there's a few more parts that's involved with it, and of course I got some accessories to try out. That way I can give you guys a review on it and let you know if it's something that you want to add as well. Now, the Haven tent comes in at 7 pounds as a system. Don't freak out too much yet, because with the Haven tent you are getting the tent itself, at least the package I got. You get the tent itself, you got the fly, and you've got the mattress. Now, the mattress itself is going to act as the underquilt, which is hammock language for keeping your butt warm. Right now, it's summer. Right now, I think it's like 95 degrees here in Ohio, and the humidity is insane. So you really don't need that insulated pad or an underquilt. However, you know, it's an R rating of 4, which isn't too bad. It keeps you comfortable at around 30 degrees, maybe a little bit lower. So then you're relying on your sleeping bag. Now, I opted to get the pad, or I guess it's not the pad, the cover for the pad. That way it makes it up to about an R8, which brings up the heat rating even more. So I can use this during winter campouts, which I plan on doing because I like winter campouts. I don't have to worry about mosquitoes and bugs and things like that. And my troop does too. And I'm also a deer hunter, so this might be part of my deer camp this year. I don't know, we'll see. So let's get started. I'm going to hang it up from that tree to that tree over there. Now, as you can see from my pack, this is an Ozark Trail. I just recently got this right before summer camp because it's got a lot of features. I'll do another video on this, but I am not a high-end backpacker or camper. I try to save money where I can, and I spend my money wisely. Again, I try to do as much research as I possibly can. I'm a common man camper. Now, inside my pack here, still has the tag and everything, is the cover. We're going to hold off on that. And we have our hammock system. Okay, so it has a couple clips that we're going to unclip here. And that's going to separate the mattress from the Haven tent itself. Okay, so it says here, it comes with the hammock, the tree straps, the guy lines and stakes, a rainfly, and air mattress. It says the waterproofing is 4,000 millimeters. So you check that the trees are live and solid. Maximum weight is 285 pounds. Sleeping platform, max height is 2 feet. Never hang near fire, watch for sparks, and never leave children unattended or unsupervised. So for this, you loop straps around the trees, pull tight, clip to carabiners to straps, insert spreader bars, blow up air mattress, place in tent, connect rainfly to carabiners, and zip in bug net. Now, the length of this is the XL, is 80 inches or 203 centimeters. The width is 30 inches or 76 centimeters, and the height is 34 inches or 86 centimeters. So there we go, the Haven XL. Let's take out our bits and bobs. So these are the poles. Looks like the straps are in there. And then I think this is the Haven tent itself. And probably the fly. Okay, so the rest of this we can pack away for right now. Now I know we are going to need the whoopee slings. So for the whoopee slings, I have this. And as we open it up, we have 2 sets, 2 carabiners. See if this comes with instructions. It says connect fixed eye to tree straps, connect adjustable loop to carabiner on tent body and pull tail to adjust suspension. All right, so we need to get the tree straps first. Now you can actually upgrade these and get the, to make it a little bit lighter weight, because these are kind of heavy, you can get the carbon fiber spreader bars. All right, what else we got here? So there's the bag, put that away. These are really nice, heavy duty aluminum stakes. You got your 2 tree straps, and we got our carabiner. All right. And you'll notice it has this series of different links. And then all the way down here, you have the 1. All right, we had to change location. Now these straps are actually pretty short. They're only about 6 foot. So you may want to upgrade your straps, but again, if you have these little whoopee slings, which are honestly a little more compact and of course going to be lighter weight, then maybe you won't really need to upgrade. That's, you know, personal choice. Yeah. Especially depending on what size of trees you're working on. All right. So if you're new to hammocking, you use this loop here, and that's what you're going to run your main line through, your running line. And then you have these different levels here where you can then attach as needed. Now I am going to use my whoopee sling. It's got a little eyelet right here that you run through that, and then you take the rest of your line and you're going to run it completely through. Just like always, it's pretty much going to require a little bit of trial and error, and that gives me plenty of space. I can even shorten this up using the whoopee sling possibly. This is like a finger trap, if you had those as a kid, little Chinese finger trap. So you pull on it and the weight itself actually locks it in. So it's a pretty neat little, you know, basic technology, but used in a very effective way for our uses. Now, unfortunately, we don't have too many trees on my property. You got these old pine trees. As you unroll your Haven, so it comes all unrolled instead of all stuffed. You find your 2 ends, like so, and then we're ready to go. And you get this other clip. Attach that to the whoopee. And then attach the Haven. All right, so far so good, I think. Then we walk it over here. Connect that. And then we pull our whoopee strings to make them tighter. To get it where you want. Like so. All right, all right. And now that we've got this spread between the 2 trees, one of the things I automatically noticed that Haven did that a lot of people complained about was that the zippers would leave a gap for the mosquitoes. And you would have basically two halves, and you wouldn't be able to use the zippers, say down here, close to where your face is, and unzip. You had to unzip or zip all the way up here, but now they've got the double zippers on both sides, by the way, to make this pretty seamless. That's pretty sweet. So let's go ahead and unzip that. You'll notice right up here is a toggle, so we can roll this up. It's a very windy, humid day. Use the toggle and the loops to hold the mosquito netting up for us while we're working. Next, we have these spreader bars. Now these are pretty heavy duty, so you can cut some weight just by upgrading these. And we're looking for some pockets of where to put them. Pocket opens up where the seam is. Stick our thumb in there to get it started. Angle that in and do the same over there. All right, so now that those are spread out, we can go ahead and pump up the air mattress, and that's what's really going to help it keep its shape. One of the nice features that I really like about the Haven is I knew it was going to come with a lot of pockets. So you can put your accessories, your boots, things like that. That up. Stuff sack there. These are like little elastic bands. Nice, okay. And we find foot in and the head in, to have it opposite. Now I opted to buy this little pump. You could use the stuff sack to do it, but to expedite the process, I'm going to use the little pump. Open up the one-way valve, stick that in there. 2 taps. Now, all the instructions say that you want to make sure to pump this up good and tight. Now this version of the Haven is actually their newest version, so it actually curves up in the center to really make sure it's a good lay flat experience. So there's little pockets back here in this corner. You just gotta make sure to put that in there. Now, since it's raining, let's go ahead and hurry up and get this fly on. So again, we got a couple bungees. Now this fly system is pretty unique to Haven. As you see, it's got these 2 little eyelets here. So that is going to go through the carabiners. All right, so this actually took me a moment. So you take your little carabiner, feed it through the first, feed it through the second, and it doesn't seem like it's going to slide down, but it actually does. And I gotta get this little cover on there because I'm sure that's going to keep water from dripping in somewhere. So once you have that, okay, so now that's through both, you just kind of weasel this way down, and there you have it. That's covered. And you connect it. All right. Okay, now it is raining, so I went ahead and I toggled the bottoms here. This is called the storm mode. You can see that it seems kind of saggy. When you, from what I've seen on other videos, and we're going to see here, is that once you get in, everything straightens out pretty well. All right, so earlier, when I set this up, I thought this green part, this reinforcement was supposed to be under. It is not, because if you do it the other way, then a couple things. First of all, those toggles need to be on the outside. That way you can tie up your stuff. And you see this little tab here? This hooks onto here. So without this being on the inside, you're not going to be able to quickly undo that. All right, so let's look on the other side and see how you can put it in storm mode. And at each of these corners, you have a toggle. You also have an eyelet. So I thought that you would put it in here, which maybe you can, I suppose you can. But you can also use these grommets so it doesn't pull out. Makes it a lot more secure using the grommet, and then boom, bam. Let's start accessorizing and hanging things up. There's this band here. This is the ridge line right there. And there's a little loop here. I guess we'll find out soon what that little loop's for. But this ridge line, structural ridge line, is designed so you should be able to put your bag in it using a couple little clips. Okay, now I also brought my own little clips, and they also came with a couple extra of these D-rings. Now I've seen people use these D-rings to connect it to the fly, so instead of tying 2 half hitches like I did, you can just clip it on, clip it off, easy go. For this purpose, I think I am going to do that so I can clip on my bag and see how that goes. So for that, I'll attach it to my little handle right there. First I gotta zip this up. And then, how am I gonna do this? First of all, this is where my head's gonna be. So if I need to get something, this is probably how I do it. I need to do something to make that a little bit better. All right, well, let's try this. Let's do this light. So we unrolled this light, and it's got a couple D-rings on it to make it easy to connect to. Well, I'm going to connect it to that. And I don't know what this is for. We'll put it all the way down there. Let's use these little rubber things to tighten it up. Might be silicone instead of rubber. All right, connecting them to the ridge line by itself actually seems to give it a better grab. So I think that's what we'll do. That way that's not sliding too much. That brings up the sag quite a bit. All right, here it is. This is me testing it out for the first time. Looks like I need to raise it. So that's a bit low. All right, second test. All right. Hearing things tighten. All right. All right. This is pretty sweet. So this is the XL. It's 30 inches wide, and like my elbows, I'm a big dude, I'm 6'1", and I mean, if I center myself, my elbows are touching the edge here, but it's not, I mean, it's certainly less claustrophobic than other hammocks. So finding the center. And this is comfortable. I think I really don't care for all my doodads in this side pocket though. It's like right there next to my shoulder. I think I'm gonna move that, especially since it's a bit heavier. I'm gonna put that right here. And the large pocket. That's better. All right, let's see. What that's known for is side sleeping. Oh yeah. This is nice. I tell you what. This is gonna be great. Oh, I couldn't be more happy. All right. And this is kind of nice where you can just get into your stuff right here, put it down there. I can take off my shoes. Let's see if I can sit up. It's a little tippy there. That's not too bad. Stick my shoes in here. Just don't do it too fast. Yeah. How easy is it to undo all this stuff? Let's check that out. All right. So do the bug net. I mean, this is definitely one of those things that people were commenting on, was the ease. Oops. Grabbed the wrong one. Get that all the way up there. No mosquitoes in here. Oh yeah. This is nice. Wow. Okay, there's one more feature that I didn't realize was going to be included in this one. I thought it was only included in the Safari version. So again, they're always adjusting. And adapting and working on giving more and more and more. So let's see how well this last feature works. Get my shoes back on. All right, let's take a look at this. Now you see the strap here? If you bring it up, now you have a lounge seat. Let's go in there and take a look. All right. Huh. Interesting. This is kind of nice. Probably bring it up a little bit more. Let's see what it does. That's actually really cool. Stick your pillow underneath your head, or you can put your pack back there to fill out this space. And then you can put your pillow down there. Now you can read, or you can look on your phone doing the Facebook, or whatever else you do. This is nice. All right, now the last thing. And it's gonna be kind of hard to demonstrate it with this as lighted as it is, but we'll try it. So we've got this little light here. All right, well, we also have these lights that we can connect. Try to show you guys. Sets the mood. Okay, so there's this little button here. You just press it and you can dim it. By holding it and holding it again, and it gets brighter. So to turn on and off, you just touch it. Off, on. And if you want it dim, you press it and you hold it, and it dims it. Let go, press it, hold it again, and it gets bright. Isn't that cool? This is gonna be so nice. And when you need a lot of light in one spot, you got your little lantern right here. I mean, this is hardly camping. This is like some kind of glamping thing, man. And I really enjoy this mattress. Now, all air mattresses are going to be crinkly to an extent, but this is not as bad as my Sea Summit. Now it's an older version, so that might have something to do with it. Okay, when I buy gear, I hold on to it. I don't just upgrade because they come out with something new, you know. So this is so nice, guys. All right, so that's how you set up the Haven hammock, and I'm pretty excited about this adventure. I think I'm going to enjoy this purchase and these purchases, right, from my family. And, you know, I think I'm going to be, I think my Scoutmasters and other people I camp with are going to be a little jealous. This is a great setup that Derek and his team at Haven Tents made. And in my modern camping videos, you will probably see me using this. This is going to be my new abode. It's lightweight, 7 pounds, not ultralight, but it's 7 pounds for everything. The only thing that's missing from this for me to go camping, as far as a sleep system, is the sleeping bag itself, right? And the nice thing about this sleep system, unlike the other sleep systems when you go hammock camping, you can use just a standard sleeping bag in this. That's pretty nice. You don't have to go out and buy anything extra. So this is all ready to go and to go camping. And if you don't have trees, you can actually set this up as a bivy tent. And I'll make another video about that, because it's pretty much the same process. If you have trekking poles, you can use those on both ends, or you can do old school camp crafting and you make shears on each end and then pull it down. Either way works. But this is living. Now, if you're interested in checking out the video of me interviewing Derek about his company and the Haven tent, then check it out here. If you're interested in checking out my video of the unboxing, so if you get these things, you know exactly what you're going to get as of June 2024. You know, they're changing stuff all the time. Then check it out over here. If you have a hammock tent, or you don't, maybe you got another hammock or something, comment below what you like or dislike about it, and let's get a conversation going, because this is next level, man. This is top tier stuff, and I'm excited. There's a culture about the Haven tent, and I'm just getting into it. So thank you so much for watching the video. Hope you have a wonderful week. Give a kiss and hug to your loved ones, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.